What's happening, guys? Welcome to another iDoctor UK video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to replace the front screen on the Samsung A32 5G. It's only the glass what's cracked on this model, but we don't have the facilities in store to change just that. So we're going to swap it out for a genuine Samsung service pack with the frame already built in. It looks like that. So we need to take everything out of this phone, all the guts, and put it into this one. So to start things off, drop it onto the heat mat. You can use a heat gun or a hairdryer for this one. I'm going to use the heat mat because we've got one and it just distributes the heat evenly along the back and makes it easier to get the back cover off. Once it's had 10 minutes, take a razor blade and you want to get in the gap between the bezel and the back cover. Once you've got a small opening in it like that, add a drop of alcohol. That's going to loosen up the adhesive and make it a little easier. And then insert a plastic pick and then just go around all four edges like that. And remove the back cover. The adhesive's still intact, so we can reuse that. Now that the back cover's removed, let's get rid of the heat mat. And then we'll start removing all these crosshead screws from the back cover. They're all the same length, so don't worry about them becoming disorganized. They all go back into any of these holes. Remove any what didn't come out with the screwdriver. Then we're going to take out the SIM tray next. Where we just took the SIM tray out of, that's the weakest point in the plastic. Insert a plastic pick into there and work your way around like that. Be careful around the lock button because that's got a fingerprint sensor on it and you don't want to snag that cable there. But once that's removed, once all the plastic is pried away, oh, we've missed a screw. Make sure all the screws are removed first, and then it should just come off pretty easily. Chuck that to one side, then take a plastic prying tool like this black stick and disconnect the battery and the screen flex. There's a screw here, what needs to be removed, and that should release our logic board from the phone. Moving down to the bottom of the device, there's another connector there. Disconnect that, remove this black screw here, then pull the subboard out and keep that safe. Notice how I keep the coaxial cables attached. We can just thread them back into their housings later. Now we need to remove the battery. The easiest way I've found to do these is to douse it in alcohol around all the four edges of it. Let that soak in for 5 minutes. And then once you've left it long enough, you can stick one of these suction cups on there and slowly pry it away from the phone, like that. Let's pop out the vibration motor. And that's everything that we need to take out of this one out. Now we'll take our new display and just do the exact same in reverse, starting with the battery. Then the subboard. Reconnect that flex. and install that single screw. Install the vibration motor, then drop the logic board into place, and again install that single black screw to hold it down. Then connect the sub to main flex, or in this case sub to screen flex. Then tuck away the blue and the white cable. I believe the blue one goes on the bottom. And then is secured into place with the white one, because that's a little bit thicker. With everything connected now, we can install the battery connector, make sure all the screws are in that we want in there, then take that mid frame and secure it around all the edges. Connect the fingerprint sensor and power button flex, then turn the device on to make sure it's all working. We've got display, I'll check the touch in a minute. Then reinstall all these crosshead screws. Do a quick double check to make sure there's no holes that are without screws and that they're all installed. And then because we didn't actually damage any of this adhesive, I am going to just leave that in place, but I am going to use some of this Adhesion Promoter from Tessa that sort of reactivates the adhesive. Apply that using a lint-free cotton bud. They're like microfiber type ones, these what I'm using, they're really good and they don't leave any cotton behind like the normal cotton buds do. Then re-secure that onto the back of the phone. Last thing to do is install the SIM tray. That is how we repair the Samsung A32 5G using a genuine Samsung service pack. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you learned something.